Welcome to Let's Play I II for the PC. If you remember, we already played I on this channel. Quick recap to what happened in I because I II is the direct sequel to I. In I we played as red-haired adventurer Adol Kristin, and he arrived in Asteria in search for adventures, and he found one. He was tasked to find the 6 books of Ys that hopefully, by finding them, he would rid the land of Asteria from demons. Now, he found the first 3 on land, then he had to climb the Tower of Dorm to find the last 3. And along the way, he met numerous people. You know, go watch the Let's Play if you don't remember. I will put a link somewhere around here, probably in the upper right. But that's pretty much the gist of it. Once he got the 6 books, he was transported into the sky, and that's pretty much where we left. Okay? So today we're going to start pretty much from there, where I II begins, with Adol being brought up in the sky, in the land of Ys itself. As we did with the previous Let's Play, we will compare this version with the TurboGrafx version. We're gonna see bosses. We're gonna compare the difficulty of bosses from this version to the difficulty of bosses of the older version. We're gonna see the differences, and we're also gonna hear the voice acting that the TurboGrafx version had, and this one doesn't. But without further ado, I mean, let's hit new game. We're gonna play. Well, again, this only changes graphics. It's pretty much like in the other Let's Play. The games work pretty much the same way. There are some differences which we'll point out. We're gonna play normal.
All communication to Dome Tower has been cut off. What should we do to stop this rogue? His bravery presents an interesting challenge. Let's see how far this Adol character can go before we crush him. Very well then, sir.
all right? Me? I am Lilia from Rance Village. I felt a cold shiver down my spine, and I felt compelled to come in this direction. Then I found you lying here on the ground, your body surrounded by a pure white light. This is the land of Ys. There are many goons patrolling this area. Quickly, let's go to my village before they find us.
Adol. We must guide Adol. Fina. I'm sure you'll be able to. Let us be on our way. All we can see can be found in the shrine. What the? Am I seeing things? He fell out of the sky? Yes, that's what it looked like anyway. How is he, Leonor? I think that should do it, actually. His wounds aren't particularly dire. He'll be fine. He just needs a little rest. Look, he's coming too. Just relax, please. This is a safe place. My mother and I live here. What's your name? Hey, old Kristen, your injuries are nothing serious. You're going to be just fine with a bit of rest. Lilia, Benoit, try to let him sleep for a while, as long as he needs. I should be getting back to the clinic. My brother's likely returned by now. Thanks for your help. We'll answer your questions later, Edo. For now, get some sleep. You need it. And so we can now play, and apparently, what is the menu here? Okay. Where is the clip? Yeah, apparently we are now on level 1. But yeah, we are level 1 because this game is completely separate from Ys 1. In the original, you would keep the level that you had at the end of Ys 1 because they were just one big game. But anyway, well, now if it is an idle, should you really be up and about already? Your wounds are still fresh. You mustn't strain yourself, recover fully, then proceed on whatever quest you're undertaking. Let's speak to Benoit and let's try to find out some information about where we are and whatnot. This land has been called Ys for ages. You speak as if you just got here. Are you from another world or something? This is Lance Village in Ys. You collapsed near a place we call the Ruins of Mondoria. Please make yourself at home. Have a look around the village if you'd like. In the original, this village was actually called Rens with the R. Here it's called Lens. It's a minor change, but it's there. Mondoria. These days, Mondoria is in shambles. It's in its heyday, though. In its heyday, though, it flourished under the jurisdiction of the priors. Ever since the demons showed up, though, none of the villagers dare go near it. Well, almost none. Rustini mine is particularly dangerous, you see, so we keep the entrance under constant guard. Then what about the Rustini mine? There are some old ruins intermixed with the mine to Tonless Arastine. Old ruins? That's for me! I'm adult Christian. I live to explore old ruins. Don't you know that? Well, not really, since technically he just begun his adventure, but yeah. Iron ore... Damn. Iron ore and herbs are quite abundant around such spots. We often gather them and call it mining. No way. But ever since the demon showed up, well, even our half-hearted vision of mining has seemed far less viable. Dr. Flair still goes down to pick herbs every now and again, though, despite our best efforts to convince him not to. I mean, without the herbs, he would be kinda useless. My husband passed away when Lilia was very young, so it's been just the two of us for most of our life. Lilia is the only reason I've been able to cope with the horrors that continue to plague us here. If I were ever to lose her. Then let's talk about Lilia. Lilia's out at the moment. She took a basket with her, so I believe she's picking apples. If you go out for a walk, you may run into her. Alright, that's all the dialogue options. Are you honestly feeling better? Don't lie to me. If you're still injured, you should rest. I have all my 20 HP, I'm good. If you're going out, Adol, I have a favor to ask. Could you deliver the letter to Leonor's brother, Dr. Flair? Sure. We'll do that. We'll have to check around town anyway. Might as well. Lilia may look well, but in truth, she suffers from a severe illness. I'd like to discuss it with Dr. Flair, but I don't think he's come back to the village yet. And if something isn't done soon, I fear what may become my poor daughter. So would you please search for Dr. Flair on my behalf and give him this letter for me? I suppose the best place to start would be the clinic. He's possibly returned without me realizing it. I feel so bad for the poor girl. She doesn't even know she's sick. If she doesn't know, how do you know? That begs the question, really. I can't really go that way, so we're just gonna go out and explore this town. Which is much bigger than it was in the original game, but we're still gonna check around and see what we can do. Well, this is the clinic. We were told to go in here, so you know what? Let's go in there and see if we can deliver the letter. Well, this is terrible, just awful. What's all the shouting, Leonor? It's a carrier pigeon that just arrived, with a note from Dr. Flair. There was a cave-in at the Rustini mine. The rocks have blocked the passage, and I'm trapped. I can only pray this bird makes it back with my... This is not how they work! Oh my god, it's like, what? Was that 2 games ago? And I was complaining about... No, wait, it wasn't in the it wasn't the streams of East 3. Like, no, East 3 and probably East 4 as well. This is not how Carrier Page works. You cannot pray this. They're return only. You can't just send a bird and tell the bird, hey, go there. No, it doesn't work like that. This is terrible. You mean to tell me the Dr. Flair trapped in the abandoned Rastini mine? And somehow, like, he brought a bird with him, just in case. So it would seem, I don't know what to do. I'll be completely lost down in that mine, and the demons would overpower me in a second. There's nothing you can do to help, I'm powerless. Wait, we have a swordman among us. Idol, would you please go to Dr. Flair's aid? Please, I beg of you. Rescue my brother, we need him here, now more than ever. Yes, Idol, please, it would mean a great deal to me as well. Sure, we'll help. We're good boys. What's that? Benoit asked you to deliver a letter to my brother? Alright, go Benoit. With two of us pressuring you to find him, you really have no choice but to give in. I don't have much to give, but please use this to buy some new equipment. Hey, look at that, 300 gold. Not bad. We're counting on you, Nettle. Show us what you're made of. Oh, Nettle, just so you know. You'll find Astal guarding the entrance to the ruins. He won't let you in without the Elder's permission, so you might wish to drop by the Elder's house before you go. Yeah, I was going to talk to everyone anyway. Anything else to say? Thank you for agreeing to help, Adol. Please do your best to find Dr. Flair. Speak to nurse. Dangerous maze, and okay, you'll need the Elder's permission to enter. Okay, she just repeated that. I don't need to buy a herb right now. Herbs are useful, but I don't really need one, and I only have 300 gold. Need to make it count. Anything else over here? No. Wait, can I go in the beds? Because there's one thing in this game that you can do, and we will do, is that you can go into certain beds, not all of them. And in order to go into certain beds, you need to satisfy certain conditions. What about you kids? I haven't seen you before, mister. Where are you from? Far, far away? Mister, there's nothing far from here. Just because I'm a kid, do you think I'm stupid or something? Yeah, that's usually how kids work in RPGs. Wait, you're from Trails in the Sky? Those books you got are so cool. Yeah, I still have the books, yeah. Yeah, you got... this is just what happened in the original. So you got pretty much all of your inventory... Well, most of your things were taken away. Your gold was gone, I think. You lose all of your gold, but... I'm not really sure if you lose gold. Well... But you would keep your books. What is this? Is that chicken? That's a bird. That's a very weird looking bird. Let's see. These two houses. Can we go in there? Oh, it's the armor shop. What about you? This is driving me crazy. I haven't been able to go down into the mine to look for iron ore since the demons showed up. I wish you could make armor again, but I've got no metal to use, and no, picker skin doesn't work, believe me. Probably too soft to make armor. This is the item shop. What have you got to sell, sir? I'll talk to you first. Can't say I got the best stock in the world or anything, but then who does in these trying times? No real must-buys, but the wing is a pretty indispensable tool for travelers. Best not to leave town without one. The rest, well, you might find something to buy. Depends on what you need, I suppose. Used to keep herbs in stock, but there hasn't been much point since Flair built his clinic. I don't mind though, really, it's more convenient this way. It's made a dent in our profits, but Flair's much better at meeting demand than I ever was. What do you have? Oh, you can buy apples and flowers here? How much does that cost? It's an apple, blah blah blah. With the ladies, 10 gold. No. You can get this for free if you want. How much for a wing? No, again, we don't have much gold, but I might consider it to cut some backtracking later. Sure, we'll leave. Thank you, and goodbye. Come again, I'll sure do that. And you can explore beyond here, but there's nothing to do anyway. However, I do want to check out the armor and weapon shop. Hey, you. Do you have stuff to sell me? It's Guido. Welcome, I sell Zord shields and armor here. My stock is a bit low right now, but do feel free to look around. There are demons all over out here. Going outside with no weapons and armor would be suicide. I'm certainly well prepared before leaving the confines of the village. I'm gonna buy a wooden shield. We should have. Okay. What? Yeah, wooden shield. Start with a shield is like easy to handle, but I wouldn't suggest going up against demons with it. Probably fine to start with though. We should definitely upgrade as soon as you can. How's Angie Gold sound? It is fine. I'll get that, and that's it. That's it. I don't want to know. I already have that. Thank you. Nothing. Leave. Don't need other stuff for now. Let's keep going around here. There's an old mine under the ruins of Mondoria. It was closed a long time ago when the ore deposits started drying up. Then 6 months ago, the demons showed up. The lack of ore and the monsters alike are causing no end of grief for buffs and the other miners. Can I tell you something? Just between you and me? Swear you won't tell another soul? When I go to bed at night, I hear the most dreadful screaming and clattering coming from beneath the village. Maybe it's all in my head, but it seems so real. I haven't had a good night's sleep in weeks. If this doesn't stop soon, I swear I'm going to lose it. Huh, that's interesting. We might want to keep it in mind. Might be important. And when I say it might be important, it probably will. Actually, 100% will. My husband is an armorsmith, but he hasn't been able to work for some time on account of his iron ore running low. Yeah, I heard. We met him. I can't bear to see him like this. He's a really good armorsmith, but he hasn't been able to make armor for a while because he has no iron. All he does now is wander the village like a loon. I sing him like that on numerous levels. Your guess if we're gonna have to do something about that. Keep going this way. Trying to explore this village systematically so I don't miss anything. Hey, I'm Theo, I raise pickers here. But with all the demons running around these days, I can't put them to pasture anymore. So we're raising them here, and my annoying little sister likes to keep an eye on them. Well, if your annoying little sister is keeping an eye on them, then you won't have to keep an eye on her. I say that's profit. Hey, are you sure it's okay for you to go outside? Thank goodness. Leonor said you'd be fine, but I couldn't help being worried until I saw you recovered with my own eyes. Here, I have an apple for you. They say one each day keeps Dr. Flair away. Sure, we get that apple. I picked it myself. Remind me sometime, and I'll show you where the best apple trees can be found. Now, once we've done that, I want to backtrack all the way to the house, because right now, because we got that apple... Is this the house? No. This place is big. I'm gonna read that later. God, why do you have so much to say? Is this it? No, that's not it. Is this the beginning house? Yes, it is. Okay. So now we got that apple. We're gonna run into this bed. I think. Is it this bed or no? It's this bed right here. We were sleeping in this bed, right? Yeah, it's Lilia's bed. We were in this bed before. And yeah, that happens. You can do that. Told you we were able to get in certain beds. And yeah, that's all there is really. Then you can, yeah, just leave. If you're playing on Steam, there's an achievement for doing all of these beds. There will be more. That one only, in order to get that one, all you have to do is get the apple and then you're good. But the others are a bit more cryptic. Anyway, she's still there. Does she have anything to say? Nan's apples are quite popular here in Ren's village. Always give the apples I pick to the other villagers. Okay. Oh, she actually gives a good hint. You can give apples to people. I heard there used to be 6 kinds of magic in Ease, one handed down by each of the 6 priests. Lex is always going on and on about it. In fact, I bet Eli's off at the ruins again right now, staring at the god statue all creepily. Do I have to... Yes, I do, but... Do I have to do this? Okay, yeah. Well, you do give apple or talk. Okay. Just talk and skip. Skip. So you could give apple to people, or you could not. And you'll see what can actually do later. Oh, you must be the man Lilia found out in the field, Adol, was it? My name is Cornell. I serve as this village's elder, and I actually have a question for you. I was walking in the ruins the other day when I crossed ways with a pair of young girls. Were they also from the surface? I would have asked them their names, but I was taken aback by their beauty. They looked just like the goddesses. Without thinking, I began tailing them for a short while, but then they simply disappeared. Maybe I was just hallucinating. Anyway, I understand you have 6 ancient books with you. Might I please have a look at them? Yes, there's no doubt about it. These are the books that the Priest of Ys handed down to their descendants. These may very well serve as proof that the Priests themselves have guided you here to Ys. Each holds the thoughts and memories of one of the 6 Priests. There's a place in the Rastini mine known as the Sanctuary of Toll, where a statue of each Priest has been erected. I believe your next course of action should be to return the books to the hands of these statues. When all 6 books have been returned to the Priest, you may learn the nature of your destiny here in Ys. The entrance to Rastini mine is in the ruins of Mondoria, to the north of the village. A man named Asta stands guard there, but if you tell him that I've given my blessing, he'll let you through. So I could have just gone there and said that, even though you didn't give me permission, he would let me in anyway. You don't need like a letter or anything. No, it's fine. Look for my husband, he's sunbathing out front. Okay. No, did it speak to you? Yes, you're Theo, okay. I know, thanks. Anything else? What about you? What about you, sir? Have you heard the ringing sound coming from beneath the village? There's a rumor going around that it's the sound of some bell used to summon demons. What we need is a bell to keep them away, not draw them in. Well, I don't know, regretfully accepted. Bring your stock to Guido's Armory. We don't have any yet. Let me check my notes for a sec. No. Talk to you. Hang on. Dr. Flair was injured in Rastini mine? Oh, awful. Okay, then let's start going around this way, see what we can find. Oh, you're the annoying little sister? I'm looking after the Pickard. There are 5 Pickards in the pen? 5, haha. Yeah, there's 5 of them. You just keep an eye on them, don't lose any. I don't want to go into a quest and finding them. What's up, do you need something? Leave me be, if you have no business with me, then please just go, don't disturb my solitude. Okay, fine. I loathe uncivilized ruffians. I mean, I just barged in your house, so that makes a bit of sense, but still. That's what we do, this is a RPG, apparently. I feel an evil presence in Gila's basement. I hate to be a pessimist, but what if there are demons down there? Yeah, what if? Oh dear, I just don't know what to do. I don't think I can face either Dr. Flair or Laszlo as things stand. Because of the demons in the mine, I haven't been able to get in there or to restock iron ore or medicinal herbs. I have a wife and 2 daughters at home, you see. I simply can't afford to risk my life like that. What about here? We're twins! Twins! Even our dad can tell us apart. Can't tell, can't tell. Our mother can't tell us apart either. Can't tell, can't tell. Even we can tell each other apart. Nope, can't tell. Wait, is that true? We can tell each other apart just fine, big sis. No, I'm the little sis. Oh yeah, I guess you are. No comment. My husband is a miner. It's his job to look for herbs and iron ore in the abandoned Rastini mine in the ruins of Mondoria. But both have been swarming with demons lately, so the going is not easy. Alright. Next house we have, well, that's you outside that I kind of skipped talking before. You're the child who's been staying at Lilia's house now. You look well, feeling better, I take it. Lilia was worried sick about you. Haha, you know, she was a very pretty young lady. And as sweet as a bucket of sugar. And you're not so bad looking yourself. You never know, you two might be a match made in heaven. You're talking with adult Christian, that one that actually loathed staying with one girl for like too much time. Rather, staying in one place for too much time. Maybe you're the one who was found unconscious in the field? I mean, aren't you the one who was found unconscious in the field? Why on earth were you there in the first place? Oh, you don't remember? You seem a nice young man. Maybe you should rest and recuperate. Maybe they'll come to you. What do you mean you don't remember? We don't get amnesia in this game. That's Ys 4. At least the remake. All the depressing rumors flying around lately have been getting me down. Damnable demons, if it weren't for them, Ys would be a veritable paradise. I mean, it's a flying island, it's cool as fuck. I give you that. The older Rastini mine has become far too dangerous to enter these days, thanks to the demons. Since we can't look for medicinal herbs or mine for ore as a result, prices are very much on their rise. That's a problem. Hopefully someone will get rid of the demons. What about you? Hello, the masters of the house are here right now, I'm afraid, but do make yourself at home if you wish. Me, I'm Master's housekeeper. That's not an old man legs, both live here, though they're not related to one another. Okay. Is that it? Because I believe this is, yeah, this is Lilia's house. It is. So unless we missed like some NPCs right here in the middle, I think we're done. Yeah, there are some. Did I talk to you? Yeah, you're the one that hears sounds during the night. Did not talk to you. I heard a lot of rumors, and one speaks of an old stone tablet enshrined within the ruins of Mondoria. Supposedly, it details a mystical location known as the Sanctuary of Tuol. Finding it might make for an interesting goal to set in your adventure if you should feel so inclined. Oh, you're Theo, okay. But did I talk to you? No. Huh? What am I saying, you ask? I was just thinking about the heavenly taste of that raw fruit I found in the ruins once. It was definitely scrumptious. If I could eat just one more in my lifetime, then I feel it could die happily. Not willing to risk it though, not with all those demons around. And what about you? I feel okay, you're right. We already talked to you. And wait, what's this guy? No, that's Andy. Okay, we already know. Okay. And I think we are done right now. So I believe next time we are going to leave the village and head toward the ruins of Mondoria and do some other stuff. See you all next time.